Yep, we know. We know all about that. Don't worry. The Siege of Senshir. Hopefully we'll be able to do this relatively easily. Or relatively quickly, I should say. I should probably do some maintenance before we go. Let's go ahead and do some maintenance before we go.
Welcome, Archsage.
Why, thank you for noticing that I am actually the Archsage. Da, 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 da.
34 and 30. Not a gold piece.
Loading, 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 loading.
Yes, the finest quality of the finest sword. Just listen to the two of them.
Yep. I know.
Husband
Alright.
and wife. Yes, that helm will serve the finest quality, I assure.
Yep.
Curios,
Make way
talismans,
for the
items of power.
Alright, here we go. Let's get on with this.
The ships are loading now for Senshir. Are you ready to board?
Indeed, Captain. I hope you're ready for the fight of your life, because that's exactly what we're going to be getting. Take me to Senshir.
Right away.
Agarth, you know better than any of us how this will end. Why must we fight a war that you know we will not win?
You would still ask that to Lara, after all you've seen.
Until I get an answer, Fate Weaver. Until then.
Why do we fight? Because there is hope. Because only through battle can we break the chains that fate has forged. Don't you see? We have been given a chance. And though some of us will die, we will die knowing that our lives were finally our own. That we are no longer slaves to the whims of fate. Would you throw it away? Just for fear of another defeat? Not I. I will fight. And if I die knowing that I have made a choice. And this choice, for good or for ill, was my own.
Well said, Agarth.
Greetings.
Fine day for a battle. The next ship out of here is heading for Rathir. Are you interested? Suit yourself.
Alright, let's get on this. Problems,
Come on,
General?
the commander's waiting for us.
Even the tavern is closed in preparation for the upcoming battle.
Dang. Well,
Don't get sent to the hospital if you can help it. Something strange is going on in there.
Oh boy, here we
The great general is back, just like she promised. Another 10 years, and I might have started to doubt.
go. Had that much faith, huh? Commander? John Gray reporting for duty.
Not exactly the heroes of legend, but you're a welcome sight nonetheless.
Hey! How goes the siege?
I was just a child before the siege started. I joined the army because I dreamed of becoming a hero like the great General Tillera. Funny thing, dreams.
Considering how well you've held out thus far, I'd say you've more than earned your place to stand at Tolera's side. What's the situation with the
Those
Tuatha?
bastards keep squeezing us and squeezing us. Well, it's time for them to see what we mortals can do.
Agreed. Well, regardless, we're here to help you with that.
Likely you've come to see the fortress before it falls. I've seen her stand for the last 10 years, but the end, I think, has finally come. Our scouts report that the Tuatha are massing, and in their wake we've seen it. The Niskaru Lord, Baelor, has come for Senshir at last.
Oh boy, here we go. Well, regardless, we should strike first.
Indeed. They expect us to hide behind the walls of Senshir. Instead, we'll rush the field and delay the Baelor's arrival. That leaves the Witch Knight. Malwyn is the commander of the Tuatha forces, and likely the one who has made a pact with the Baelor. You and Tillera will be part of an effort to kill him. If we can kill Witch Knight Malwyn, then the Baelor may run rampant in the field, and in the chaos we can rout the Tuatha. It is much to hope for, but that's the plan.
Okay, so what happens after the Tuatha get routed? Because that's still a rampant Baelor running around. Don't you think we're kind of missing a couple of steps here? For example, where the heck are you gonna be?
The real mission goes to General Tillera and yourself. My place is with my brothers and sisters, on the ground and against the enemy. When you're ready, come meet me by the gates. We've hidden from these nightmares long enough. Now we must face them, and perhaps we'll live to see the morning.
Oh boy. You catch that, General?
Commander O'Wyglen wants to talk before we leave.
Hang on. Let me make sure that I know. Speak with Commander O. Okay.
The liberation of Senshir is close. Hurry!
Are you ready for this?
Witch Knight Malwyn and his forces bested me 10 years ago, and I've been preparing myself since then. If I'm not ready now, then I don't deserve another chance.
That's fair. That's actually very fair. Well, for Amalur, then.
I've been up for days. I swear I've killed the
I've been
same
up for
damn
days.
Tuatha warrior in every battle.
Honestly, given how the Tuatha work,
Can't seem to sleep much anymore.
that honestly would not at all surprise me.
Welcome to the siege.
You should get some rest. You're going to need it. Can't seem to sleep much. I swear I've killed the same damn...
Make yourself
What is
useful.
Tillera
doing back here?
Don't get sent to the hospital if you can
Pray
help
to
it.
Lyria that fate is on our side.
In the early war, Tyne Delfric himself led us in battle. When the foe fell back, he handed the post to Oathblade Cora.
You didn't think I'd miss this, did you?
Where the heck were you?
I hope you're ready for what lies ahead.
Figured you'd be showing up.
This is no time to make jokes. These people are scared, and your chances are slim, with or without that spear. Senshir's fate was sealed long ago. You may be able to change that, but the Tuatha aren't taking any chances. Prepare to fight, and be ready to die.
I've been ready to do both of those for quite a while, if I'm being honest.
Be on your way.
I don't care if the bartender's manning the ramparts. Someone has to have a drink for sale. Hey,
You here for the battle?
child, you can't hide a good battle from an old hero. I wouldn't have missed this for all the wine in the House of Ballads. It's been 20 years since I've had the honor of fighting by Talera's side. They used to call her the Lady of the Lance, and they will again if I'm any judge.
Well, hopefully they won't call me a man of the sword. There's already plenty of those running around. In any case, I'll see you on the battlements. Good luck out there. You're going to need it. Oh, that's the jail. Yep, I figured. Do.
In the early war, Tyne Delfric himself led us in battle. When the foe fell back, he handed the post to Oathblade Kura.
Dagnabbit, where is everybody? Broken tower. There's somebody. Adrian
I
Tyr.
prefer the sanctuary of this place to the bustle of the square. There will be time enough for clamor when the battle starts.
Indeed. Yeah, I was also getting... Just looking around, making sure everyone was okay. By the way, who are you?
I am a warrior, nothing more. I go where I am told. I will spill blood with my company upon the shield wall until either I fall or no enemies remain. It is good to hear that she has returned. I know that in the coming battle she will be strong.
What do you make of our chances?
Senshir has been my home for 7 years of bitter struggle. As grateful as I am for the strength of its walls, I am eager for a new horizon.
Well, with any hope, with any luck, really, hopefully we will be getting that real soon.
Watch yourself when you're on the wall. Ah, the one who travels with Talera. Can I interest you in something?
Yeah, let's see what you've got. Oh boy, nothing within my price range, I know that much. What is this? Oh, that's right, that's what this is. Okay, it's a crap ton of... Ah, okay, yep.
Another time, then.
What is Talera doing back here? I've got plenty of supplies if you've got plenty of coin. I met her once, back before the siege. She bought a pair of boots from me.
Arctic Longsword of Gluttony. King's Armor of Rancidness. Ah. many healing potions do I have? Crap, I can't sell that. What I can do... that. Uh, 30? Yeah, 30 graders, okay. Dagnabbit. What can I sell? Sorry, what else can I sell? That I don't actively need. Oh, okay. I can go ahead and sell that. +1 to might abilities, equip requirements. That might help. Oh, why did I do that? What does this do? Oh, physical damage and gold. Nah. Yeah, he can have that. Give me that backpack. Thank you.
Come back again.
Hooray! I have a crap ton of inventory space now. Alright.
The great general is back, just like she promised.
I heard of you in the siege. Expected nothing less.
Oh, really? What exactly have you heard?
So he thought to end the war, did he? I wake and sleep upon the front, and I've never dreamt such a foolish dream. I've known Gwyn a good many years. Made pledge shield on the same day, she and I. Always knew she had greatness in her. Every spare shield and blade from the Order's keeps come here. Here where death cries as endlessly as the ocean weaves. Call me a Castellan without a keep. Within the greater army is a smaller, war-sworn force. And that force answers to me. Where there's war-sworn. Our way is the soldier's life. It gets under your skin and into your blood. And there it stays.
Indeed. Well, guess what? I'm ranked, technically speaking, within the Warsworn. I'm ranked higher than you are. But, you know, you can go ahead and keep commanding things here. I've got other things that have to be done.
What is it? Time is running out.
I'm aware. Let's get moving.
Steel yourselves. The battle is not to be taken lightly.
Senshir. Today is the day that Senshir is freed, one way or another. The Tuatha are going to be driven back, properly this time.
Then let us go. We've had sightings of the Tuatha vanguard. When they enter the courtyard, we will open the gates and counterattack. You and Talera will use the distraction to execute your plan. One way or another, this will be over soon.
Good luck down there.
Our hunt for Malwyn can now begin in earnest. I will take one path and you another.
Alright. Where do we find him?
If a Wygland's troops hold, then Malwyn will be delayed at the outer wall with the Balor. But we should make sure he doesn't get past us. Now, we must get moving. There is no room for error.
Agreed. There it goes. Expertly done, everyone. Now then, let's push forward. What the?
Tuatha came fast. We held them back, but I'm the last one left.
That's annoying.
Let's finish this.
Oh, why did I do that? Excellent. Yay, more master healing potions. Alright, good luck, everyone. Ow. Oh, crap.
Get moving. I'll make sure they don't try that again.
Good.
to make sure these ladders stay down. And you need to move before O'Waglin's troops start falling back.
Finally, some reinforcements.
What happened here?
We tried to fight off the Tuatha. They took most of our company prisoner. Threatened to execute the rest unless we lay down our arms. You could get in amongst them, silently, if possible, and save what's left of the survivors.
Understood.
The Tuatha moved on us in such numbers, we couldn't hold them all off. I recommend you tread lightly in there. They'll probably kill any survivors if we try to mount a frontal assault.
Well, that's annoying. Hang on a second. Oh good, I do have sneak attack abilities. Please tell me I do not have a freaking knife on me, though. That's annoying. Excellent. Alright. Yeah, you two with me. Let's do this. Ow. Alright. Out onto the ramparts. Hi! Uh-oh. Oh, that's a biggin. And stay down.
This is our chance, before they can regain control of the creature. Ah! Theoden, guide my hand. For Rathir!
Uh-oh.
This ends here!
Dagnabbit. Interesting. I'm sorry, General.
You're still alive. You've got to destroy Baylor before it tears this place apart.
Yeah, I'm working on that. Unfortunately... Wait, hold on a second. Why are you enjoying yourself?
This is what I was born to do. I thought I would never fight a battle like this for the rest of my life. All the ale in the world couldn't make me feel like this. But you've got to press on and stop the Baylor. It's tearing this fortress apart.
Ow. Charge! I have no idea how that happened, but okay. Oh, great. And stay down.
Oh.
Captain, report.
Are you reporting in?
I am? I'm here to deal with that Baylor out there.
A Niskari as big as this fortress. It's pushed us all the way back here, and now it is tearing down the very walls of Mel Senshir. The Tuatha must be truly mad to conjure up such a beast.
Yeah.
We held off the last wave, and then that thing showed up. I dragged them both here, but I don't think they're gonna make it.
Damn.
The Tuatha are all over our lines. The battle is a bit of a mess right now. I heard them stop pounding, a bunch of fighting, and then nothing. Guess I have you to thank that we're not completely overrun.
For now, at the very least. Alright, you stay here with the wounded. I'm going after that Baylor.
Good luck to you.
Whoa! Ow! Hey, Prismere daggers, finally. Finally. Alright, Big Ugly, let's do this. Oh boy. Ow. That's it. Come on down. Ow. Ow! Come on, Deck Evan. Come here. All right, you stay nice and there. And stay down. Commander?
They're gone. After 10 years, I can't believe they're finally gone.
Indeed. How bad are the casualties?
We lost many, but we all knew the risk. I almost joined them. The Tuatha had my back against the outer wall when there was this flash of light. I looked up, and all I saw was the silhouette of you on top of that beast. It was the most glorious sight of my life. But I never saw the General. I'd like to personally thank her.
Talera gave her life to save us. It was she that sent the beast out of control, and thus gave me the shot to take it down, once and for all.
Then, the rumors of her dishonor will finally be silenced. She gave everything to us in the end, and the world will know that. When we rebuild these walls, we'll name them after General Talera. Her memory will stand as long as the ramparts shine. But she never would have been here had you not delivered her to us. It can never be enough, but we hope you'll accept this as our thanks.
All right, what now?
We freed the city, but the Tuatha still hold most of Cluricon. Over the years, they've infected every part of these swamps. Clearing them out isn't going to be easy, but we might have help. There are rumors of a small band of fighters harassing the Tuatha. Perhaps the hero of Mel Senshir can convince them to work with us. Good luck.
Siege Breaker! You changed the course of the war and defeated the greater Niskaru Baelor. Songs of your bravery and heroism will be sung for generations. Plus 4% experience, plus 6% damage.
Our soldiers are doing their best out there, but it's still a nightmare.
I don't doubt that in the slightest. Do we have any allies that we could call upon?
We've heard rumors about a band of soldiers striking the Tuatha for years, but nothing solid. They said their forces were crippled by a bitter frost, but it never gets that cold in the swamps.
That's annoying. I'll take a look into it. I'm sorry about Talera.
The General's army used to defend us, but that was before the Tuatha started summoning Niskaru to join them. Talera's forces never stood a chance. Still, she blamed herself and went into exile. We could have used her here, but heroes only show up when you really need them, right? Watch out for those red-eyed bastards.
Hey, Garth. You managed to survive.
Allies can come from the strangest places. Any luck out there? You know the summer court in Issa? Well, the winter court are their darker siblings. They're not evil, but they're definitely not nice. I'll meet you in Mel Senshir.
We're in Senshir.
Off into the swamps, I assume?
Indeed. Do you think you can... Are there any allies you can think of in Cluricon?
None that would be of any help. After a decade of Tuatha control, they've all gone quiet. But if there are any out there, I'm sure they'll be looking for you. Just keep your eyes open. After all, you'll be in their swamp.
Alright. Well, wish me luck.
Be on your way.
Hail, warrior.
Looking to restock? Ilan Doldran has what you need. The greatest of generals. I heard that when the Niskaru came, she gave her life in order to protect us. That Niskaru appeared, I thought that was it. Mel Senshir would fall. No one else in this world could have slain that demon. I thank Lyria you were here with us.
Indeed. Armor of ice warding for finesse. Loop of meditation. Critical hit. Damage. Critical hit damage. Critical chance. Fire resistance.
Back again.
It is the hero of Mel Senshir. Care to take a look at my wares?
I am a great many things. A hero is not one of them.
Looks like she really was the great general after all. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against the Alpha, but this war is great for business.
Yeah.
Another time then.
Joined in Shield Ring, trained in Helmgard. Toward Cluricon at last.
A few Tuatha must seem nothing to you after what you've seen.
You have no idea. Though I should probably turn this off. Alright, let's go ahead and secure the area. And by that I mean visit the hospital and find out what the heck is going on. Oh, and pick up this quest apparently.
The Tuatha lines have broken, and we still live. It looks like fate has a sense of humor. Please, forgive my melancholy. The champion of Mel Senshir should be cheered, not subjected to my sorrow. I am Adrian Tyr, and I owe you my thanks. Though many have been lost, your courage saved a great many more.
Indeed.
I did not think fate would let us survive that onslaught. It seems that even if fate is not on our side, you are.
Yeah, that's the irritating issue with fate, especially when fate happens to actually be real. As soon as somebody who's no longer, where fate no longer applies, shows up, things tend to go rather weird.
She was the greatest among us. What happened out there on the wall? I knew she would redeem herself. Thank Lyria she was here, and that her life was not given in vain.
Agreed. Well, regardless, why are you sad?
I was dead, or I should have been at least, if it were not for a Varani mercenary who threw himself in the fray. He fought like a demon, and I was able to escape. The poor man was not so fortunate, though. I watched the Tuatha cut him off, and then he was gone. It shames me, but I once held such mercenaries in great disdain. But this man, whoever he was a warrior of honor.
He was indeed a very honorable ally. If you'd like, I can see if I can go find him for you.
He was cut off and surrounded by the Tuatha. He is surely dead. However, his body must lie somewhere in Cursewood. It would give me peace to learn of his fate.
Indeed. Where did you see him last?
The Varani warrior? The last I saw of him, he was cut off behind Tuatha lines in Cursewood.
Alright. I'll see what I can do.
Farewell.
I thought the siege would never end.
Well, welcome to a new day.
So many dead! You're already dead. Nothing but another corpse, just like me. Another body for the feast. She's here, you know. Death. I've seen her. She's like a big fat crow come to eat my eyes. Please, don't let her eat my eyes. I don't want to die. A fool twice cursed. Once to fall in battle, nearly killed. Cursed again to keep on living in this wretched place, this nest of death and darkness. Once I thought they were monsters, always rising. I didn't know then. I didn't understand where the real monsters live.
Uh-huh.
A whole city of crows, fat from feasting.
Explain to me why you believe death is here.
Oh, she's a great, dark crow with 1,000 needle beaks. She's going to take me, you know, I've seen it. We're all beggars, dead already and begging for the end. Beggars bent like hags, bent beneath a bloody fate. But you're no beggar at all. You're the scarecrow, aren't you? Shoo, death, shoo!
Care to explain what what this is about? What this whole thing is about, and at least try to make some sense out of this?
I can see it, all around you. You're not like us, you're not like anyone. You're not afraid of death, are you?
No, I'm not.
I dream of her. She takes me beneath the tower and she does things. Horrible things. Don't let her take me there, please. Don't let her open me up. I don't want to see what's inside.
What is going on with the broken tower?
That's where she keeps her nest. We go beneath the tower, but we don't come out again. Don't go there. It's dangerous. Don't go. You won't come back. Don't leave me.
Oh.
I am Coriolia Scathe, head surgeon here in Senshir. Do you well? I am Coriolia Scathe, head surgeon here in Senshir. Do you require healing?
No.
Her services are adequate. I'll admit, her only fault lies in caring too much for her patients. As head surgeon, I support the soldiers of the Alfar armies as best I can. Despite the recent and dramatic improvements in healing magic, few that make their way to my table survive. As great as our power may be, the power of the Tuatha is all the more destructive.
Ouch.
A beautiful city, is it not? When the siege began, I came here straight away from studying with the Scholia Arcana in Rathir. The opportunity to observe the effects of violence firsthand and to help, of course, was too much to ignore.
I can already tell where this is going, and I don't like it.
To be able to study their physiology. Impossible, of course, given how their bodies return to nature upon their death.
I spoke with Matrim Hawkins. He seems disquieted, to say the least.
Master Hawkins is not well, I'm afraid. The injuries he sustained have broken both his body and his spirit. Do not trust anything he tells you. I can assure you that his mind is racked with a deep dementia. Farewell.
I am Megan, nurse to the wounded soldiers of the Alfar. How can I help you?
What do you think of Coriolia?
Mistress Scathe is our head surgeon, though lately she's taken to disappearing for hours at a time. I cannot help but wonder where she goes.
Oh boy.
He came to us broken from the fighting. I fear that though his flesh has survived the siege, his mind has not. My family does not understand. They want me to settle down somewhere. There are so many who suffer and so few who help. I cannot just turn and look the other way.
Agreed.
The poor soldiers of Senshir desperately need a healer's touch. There are so many dead or dying, and so few of us to help. Stay safe.
I don't want to die here.
I don't want to die here.
Surprisingly well stocked for a broken tower. Or I suppose broken doesn't necessarily mean abandoned. Hello. What the? Oh my word. These people probably died in agony.
Couldn't leave the prattling of a madman alone, could you?
I
This is
freaking
my
called it.
sanctum, trespasser. You couldn't possibly understand the work I'm doing here.
Oh,
I fear
really?
I will need to kill you now. Perhaps the process will provide some insights into your unique power.
Try me.
Don't you see? The physiology of the mortal races is a book we've barely begun to crack. You couldn't possibly understand. I take these young men and women and I open them and I see what truly lives within. Magic is changing and so are those who wield it. I am merely bold enough to look and learn the how and why.
Yeah, no, I'm not letting this stand. You are taking the wounded off of a battlefield and ripping them apart simply to satiate your own curiosity. I'm not willing to let that stand.
How unsurprisingly noble of you. Few possess the intellectual acuity to appreciate my work. Very well. Perhaps I will learn something from your death. Ooh, this will be easy.
Really? A small amount of pain compared to what you've done. Commander?
Our soldiers are doing their best out there, but it's still a nightmare. Watch out for those red-eyed bastards.
You return. She's dead, isn't she? The moment she passed, the clouds surrounding my mind seemed to pass. What a wretched woman. Who knows how long she's been here, preying on the weak and injured. Seems I named you well, Scarecrow. I cannot thank you enough for what you've done. I do not think that I can return to the Chandlery after what I've seen. Where does one go after they've seen the horror of war?
Well, whole lot of places, really. Home, for starters.
A kind soul. She hasn't left the hospital since the siege. I don't think she even sleeps. I wish I'd never come to this cursed city. I survived the horror of battle only to find the horrors of the hospital.
Nah. Simply the horrors of a madwoman.
Well met.
I thought the siege would never end. Oh, I just want to go home.
Give me something to make the pain stop. Please. Anything.
Back for some healing. I haven't seen her in quite some time. I hope everything is well.
Well, everything's going to be getting better, I know that much.
Master Hawkins' recovery has been miraculous, and he has been quite a help around here.
Good.
Stay
Good.
safe. Behind me is the Senshir jail, hero. All of the prisoners were given weapons and placed on the wall for the battle. It is empty now. Several times I thought the city would fall, but it was not our fate. The loss of the great general is a terrible blow. She was the greatest warrior in the army.
Indeed. Hopefully she has a better place now. Oh, daggone it.
Smiling upon us, we thought the siege would never end.
Well, Warsworn, good to meet you. Have you come for scout training? Good scouting and tracking runs deep among the Warsworn. The same principles apply to bandits in the woods as Tuatha in Chlorocon's waste.
Oh, yep. Oh, wait, hold on.
So...
4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
No.
I thought the siege would never end. Watch yourself in Chlorocon.
Greetings, hero. How may I assist you? I was wrong to doubt her. She has proven that she was the greatest commander we have ever had.
I'd say she's more than proven that.
It seems fate smiled on us when she brought you to our city. We would not have won without you.
While I would like to debate that, I actually can't really do that in this particular instance, to my immense disappointment. Sorry, my immense irritation would be a far more accurate assessment of that.
I was not originally a sagecrafter, but war breeds necessity, and I learned quickly.
Indeed.
This city used to be a gem to behold, but years of war have destroyed much of its beauty.
Greetings, Bronwyn. Sorry I wasn't able to talk to you before the siege.
Honor to you, champion. I watched from the battle's van while you faced Malwyn and his demon pet. You have earned great glory and the respect of all Alfar. If you have a moment, could I ask a favor of you?
You may ask. I will not guarantee that I will get to it.
Since the battle, several of my men have asked for the chance to challenge the champion of Mel Senshir. You slew Malwyn and destroyed the great demon he commanded. They hold you in awe. 5 of our greatest fighters have asked, and if you accept, they will each face you here in the practice yard in single combat.
May I ask who these warriors are?
There are 5 in total. Anayan Gaius, Tarek Smith, Saphedra Will, Adrian Tyr, and my sister, Ragnar Sen. Tell me when you are prepared to fight, and I will summon the appropriate warrior. Good luck to you, champion.
I accept these. I accept the challenge.
Excellent. Your first challenger is Anayan Gaius. He is a veteran of more than a dozen campaigns and my personal aid. This should prove interesting. Go with Lyria.
Indeed. He's got good form.
You would have been lost if not for you and Talera. Watch yourself in Pluricon.
Well met. Have you seen Adrian Tyr around? Haven't spoken to him since the battle.
I have. He's over in the garden area.
She is the first sword, the greatest champion of the Alpha army.
That last fight with Anayan was interesting. He fared better than I thought, though I was unsurprised when you bested him. Prepared for your next challenge?
Indeed. Let's get on. Indeed. Shall we?
Your next challenger is Tarek Smith. The smith spends all day pounding steel. Do not let him pound you too. Go with Lyria. You certainly didn't pull any punches with my blacksmith. I hope he can still hold a hammer tomorrow. Saphedra Will is next. Are you prepared?
Yeah, don't worry. I wasn't pulling any punches because I could tell that he could take it. Well, actually, I pulled most of my punches.
Saphedra is one of my best scouts, quick and agile. Give her any room and she'll make the ring into your grave. Go with Lyria.
You're certainly hardier than the other two.
You handled Sephaedra readily enough. Perhaps it's time you face Adrian Tyr.
I've already met Adrian. I have a feeling he's going to be rather difficult to deal with.
Adrian Tyr survived alone 3 times when his company to a man has fallen. The soldier refuses to give up. He is fearless and enduring. It will take the force of God to bring him to his knees. Good luck. Go with Lyria. Adrian fell harder than I thought he would. Well done.
Anyone else?
Your final challenger is my sister, Ragnar. She is the finest weaponsmith in the Alfar army, and a peerless fighter. She will bury her sword in your heart if you are not careful. Do not underestimate her. Go
Never.
with Lyria.
I will admit she was definitely difficult.
One by one, the greatest of the Alfar have faced you in single combat, and all have fallen. Now it is my turn.
I'm sorry, what?
I am Bronwyn Aurelia Sen, the first sword of the Alfar. I was born in battle, and hundreds have fallen by my hand. Let us see what you are truly made of, champion. Go with Lyria. Well met. You are worthy of honor, warrior. I have never faced your equal. Take this. Tilera herself granted me this blade for the slaying of the Tuatha champion Zerastes. But you deserve it more than I. The Alpha honor you, champion. May the Tuatha fear your coming.
Loathsome longsword.
We grew up together back in Arethel. I've never known a warrior more courageous. My sister can be abrasive at times. Do not let her rough exterior fool you, though. None can forge a finer blade. Go with Lyria.
You truly are the champion of the war. Maybe one day I'll forge a blade worthy of your hand.
Given how much your sister talks about you, I get the feeling you probably already have.
My sister? She has some skill with a blade, yes. Try not to make her angry.
I think I did. Barely survived, if I'm being honest.
For years, the Tuatha have sought to break down these walls, and for years, they have failed. Mel Senshir will never fall.
Yeah, now.
I knew Tilera my whole life. She is a hero to the Alpha. Happy hunting.
Well, you bent me over the anvil right proper. I came here to join the fight, but with all the smithing that needs to be done, I haven't been able to escape the forge.
Well, be thankful.
Stay safe.
Well, that was fun. Alright, one more area, and then we should be able to continue onward. And into Cluricon.
Yes? Take a look, and let me know if you'd like to purchase anything. It grows on you. Give yourself a little time. It won't be long until you feel right at home.
Ah! This guy. I forgot about this. Yeah, I don't have anything for you, unfortunately.
In the early war, Tyne Delfric himself led us in battle.
I had almost forgotten how good peace can be for business. I've been running the Serpent's Tail ever since the original proprietor left to buy supplies, and never came back. It's not easy keeping a tavern open in the middle of a siege, but the soldiers needed something to keep their minds off the war.
Indeed.
I thank Lyria you were here with us, hero. You brought us victory in our darkest moment. When she left before, well, I didn't think we would ever see her again. She was far braver and stronger than I gave her credit for.
Indeed.
To fallen comrades.
Heroes one and all. All right. Senshir has
swamps.
You! Stop! State your business.
Keep your hands off me, fool. I'm no Tuatha. I must speak with the Siegebreaker.
Captain.
You're the one who slew the Baelor. Honor to you, champion. I command the Ariad. We are warrior scouts, the eyes of the Alfar. My men are scouting the Tuatha's retreat, though I fear I may have lost even them to this cursed forest.
Why, pray tell, do you fear that they are lost?
They are overdue. My men are never late. They are either where they are supposed to be, or they are dead. In fact, if you are venturing out into the forest, may I prevail upon you for aid?
Of course. How can I help?
3 of my men are missing. If you discover any evidence of what befell them within the Cursewood, let me know. Warrior to warrior, I would be in your debt. And if it would sweeten the pot, there'd be gold for you as well.
Where do you think I could find your men?
Deep within the Cursewood, most likely. I sent 3 soldiers into the forest to track the movements of the Tuatha. Where that took them is anybody's guess. Don't care what happened on the wall. Talara was a great general, through and through. She'll always be a hero to the Ariad, and to me.
Well, wish me luck. I'm heading out.
Farewell.
You are the one I seek.
A Fae? Care to explain to me why you're here?
It is a pleasure to meet the Siegebreaker. Especially here, in a land where pleasure has been all too rare. I am Sidon the Outcast, Prince in exile of the House of Sorrows. I'm here to welcome you to our home. I see the hesitation in your eyes. Although I am Fae of the Winter Court, you and I have a common enemy.
Oh? Meaning the Tuatha. Interesting. Where'd you come from, if you don't mind my asking?
Clearly I'm not Tuatha. I carry a loathing for them that mortals could never understand. I simply approached your lines peacefully and expressed my desire to speak with the Siegebreaker. It seems that even the simplest mortal soldier can recognize an ally against our mutual enemy.
Agreed. Meaning the Tuatha, I assume.
You accomplished a great feat here. But the Tuatha Deon are far from defeated. Before striking the heart, you must trim the fat and cleave through the bones. If you wish to put an end to Gadflow's reign, meet my brethren and me at Foe's Hearth to the east. And we can talk further there.
Fair enough.
I'd rather not talk here. Cluricon is filled with Tuatha spies. Travel to the old ruins at Foe's Hearth. We'll meet you inside and we can talk there.
Understood. Alright. Tell me about this bitter frost you seem to be having an issue with.
We are the remains of the Winterfell. Refugees from the capital of Bale. Outcasts from the houses. And those who escaped Prismere Blades. The Tuatha have taken our court and our birthrights. And for that, we will take their lives to restore a balance once again.
Very well. I will meet you there.
Now be careful. These swamps
You go
are
ahead.
treacherous.
It's been some time since Sidon and I had a chance to talk.
Indeed.
Good to see Sidon still around. It's been a long time.
Can we trust Sidon?
Sidon and I used to be best of friends. Sure, it's been a decade or two, but for Faye, that's barely a blink of the eye. I'd trust him with my life.
Fair enough.
Good luck with Sidon.
Sheesh.
I suppose you think that was funny, sending me off to Cluricon after all. Well, if you want to know the truth of it, I was perfectly miserable. But I'm not such a bad fighter. And now, well, thank you.
So, your mother have anything to say about this?
She means well, it's just misplaced. I wasn't so slow to figure out she was behind this jape.
How goes the war?
I imagined it as sort of a grueling, endless chore. If someone had told me what great adventure and good company this was, well, I'd have been here, far from my mother's prattling, long ago. Looking back, Rathir was more full of do's and don'ts than the entire army. Here it's fight and don't get killed. I tell you, it's a relief.
Well, good luck. Glad that you're happy out here. Well, happier, I should say. Oh, it has been a long time since I've been to Cluricon. Blasted Niskaru. Alright. Let's start with that. Well, glad to know that you're not dead, but,
What are you doing out here? Did Captain Drafan send you? Tell him I'll be along shortly. I've got some unfinished business brewing here.
Oh? And what kind of unfinished business do you have?
By unfinished business, I mean Deadeye, Tuatha assassin, responsible for hundreds of Alfar deaths in the war. The two of us just crossed paths here in the wood not half a day past. I hunted the monsters to shatter tier mines. You're the hero of Mel Senshir, right? Think you can lend a hand?
I'd be honored, actually. Let's go ahead and deal with this assassin.
Deadeye's inside. I don't dare to go in alone. Hundreds of my brethren have fallen to that creature. But you killed the Baelor. So I'll stand here and cover the exit with my bow. You can venture into Shattertier and hunt the hunter, so to speak.
Anything I should know to expect?
Judging from the amount of blood I've seen, Deadeye's probably wounded pretty bad, which means gutting the monster will be all the more risky. Don't underestimate the danger.
Understood.
Goodbye.
Wait here. I'll be right back. And stay down. Thank you. Dang. This guy is vicious. King's Fey Blades. Not bad. I think I'll stick with my daggers, though. Helm of the Crucible. I'll go ahead and add this. Hi. Fun. For the eye to go away. take that. And that. Foe's Hearth. Awesome. Ah, dagnabbit. Ow. Sin. Rooted from a Tuatha assassin, unseelie fey in design, extravagant in its deadliness. This bow is crafted for the one-shot kill. Good night. Ah, so this is continuing on from what I was doing. Cool. I will keep that in mind for when I come back. Thank you. I will take all of that. Running through the underground cave. Back out into Cursewood.
Deadeye is finished then. Well done, warrior. Take this gold for your troubles. And now, I best return to Captain Drafan. He'll want a full report.
Indeed. I will meet you there.
Goodbye.
Let's head this way first. Hang on. Yeah. Let's head in through that secret entrance that I found. Foe's Hearth. Right in his gut. Do. Good night. Ow. Uh-oh.
Prisma's sentries stole the will of my house.
So few of the Winter
All
Court
our
left to
strength
stand
was
against the
used
Tuatha.
against them.
Good to see Sidon still around. It's been a long time. The Fae in the House of Vengeance are, bar none, the fiercest, strongest, most downright unstoppable creatures in the land. Not that they have a lot to be vengeful about. After all, Godflow was the one who started the damned war.
Yeah.
Old Sidon's a snake, but he's still on our side. Why, I remember when he helped rescue my fiancée from Rassanon, back in my younger days. Of course, she called off the wedding and just mooned over Sidon after all that. He has that effect.
That's annoying.
Good luck with Sidon.
My people have lost so much, but we shall not lose our minds as well.
It is agreeable to see you, Siegebreaker. Cluricon can be inhospitable at times, as the Tuatha have learned. We've made sure of it.
Alright. So, you said you could help us. Why are we in this ruin?
So I did. We are the bitter frost. the last few remnants of free Winter Fae. We have refused to bend knee to Gadflow or his god. Our numbers are few, but we have fought our kin as best we can. The once noble houses of sorrow, pride, and vengeance have all fallen under Gadflow's sway. Until they're freed, the Tuatha's ranks will continue to swell with the faithful.
Alright, that's fair. What can I do to help?
Blind him. Cut out his tongue. Draw the venom from our land. Only then will we be able to begin to strike at Alabastra. The Tuatha have built Prismere chantries across Cluricon. From here, Gadflow rallies the faithful, preaches the word of Tirnoch, and corrupts our land. Destroy these chantries and disrupt Gadflow's ability to infect its land. Without Gadflow to guide them, the Tuatha in Cluricon will be disorganized and scattered. When this is done, we'll take you to Ventrinio. He can help you breach Alabastra.
I'm surprised Ventrinio is still walking around out here. Alright. Point to me on the map where these chantries are.
There are 3 of them, to the south and east. Kill their guards, then smash their crystals and be done with them. Gadflow will try to stop you, but it's just a harmless projection. He can't hurt you. At least, not directly. Go now. Break the tyrant's grip.
Interesting. Grab this. Ah. There we go. Ow.
I have waited some time for you to come, Siegebreaker, and it seems that my patience has, at least, been worthwhile. The House of Sorrows has need of your might. Aid us, and you will earn a strong ally in the war against the Tuatha Deon.
What do you need?
Like your Alfar allies, we Winterfae suffer under the Tuatha's onslaught. And like the Alfar, we Winterfae need a champion. But it is a difficult position we are in, mortal. The Fae are not like your kind. We have different priorities, different threats. We need someone who understands that.
That's fair. I will help you.
It is not a simple task I ask of you. I have only approached you because you show the potential of use. You must still prove your worth. Go to the Midden and find the place called the Proving Halls. This Hearthstone will grant you access. Once you are within the halls, my questions will be answered.
Whoops, wrong way. This way first.
winter is strong in this place. When first the Fae walked into its depths, it bore great fossils, bones of beasts greater and more terrifying than we Fae. But for all their strength, the earth at their feet lasted longer. It sapped their strength, their life, their flesh.
There we go. Oh, dag nabbit. I missed the unknown warrior. Alright, here we are. Damn, he went down fighting. Journal of Jalnar Reigen. Talera herself has arrived with someone. They say she bears a weapon capable of defeating the demon. I do not know, but I hope it is true. 6 years of fighting. I do not remember when they stopped paying me, but I stay. Something about these Alfar. They do not speak our language, nor listen to the sea and storm, but they do have a sort of honor. And the Tuatha... These dogs deserve to die. They are monstrous. They are nothing nature ever blessed. I fight now because I have seen what they do and know in my heart it must not be good. Tomorrow it will be over one way or another. If I survive, I will go home to the ice brine and see my brother. I'll have somebody collect the body. Dude came here 6 months ago.
Off into the swamps, I assume? I've heard of them. Farther to the south and east. Listen for the sound of Gadflow's sermons, and you're sure to find them. Good hunting.
Senshir.
Welcome to the war.
A journal? Let me see. This book looks like it might belong to the man who saved my life. He speaks of a brother in a place called the Icebrine Coast. Perhaps when the war is over, I will travel there and tell this man how his brother died. Thank you, champion. This book has brought me some small measure of peace.
Indeed. I'm glad that it did so. The Sorrow's Call. Ow. Damn.
So two are dead, and Herc still lives. That is good news at the least. Though I'll need to have words with him about refusing to check in when he was supposed to. Still, I owe you much. Take this gold in gratitude. Perhaps in the coming days we can work together again.
That is my hope, Captain.
He's a good scout, although he is a little too independent at times. It's been called that ever since they laid the foundations of Mel Senshir. Even the smallest of plants and critters can kill you out here. Farewell.
Damage attack. Damage resistance while dodging. Piercing damage. Yeah, we'll stick with what we've got. Oops, wrong button. Let's go ahead and sell some stuff while we're here.
The hero of Mel Senshir, looking to restock. Ilan Dodran has what you need.
It's a decent bow.
Again.
Well, you bent me over the anvil right proper. Did not see the demon fall, but I felt the earth shake. To slay such a creature, you must have been blessed by the gods.
Blessed by someone, I know that
Stay
much.
safe.
This is gonna be a long walk. Well then.
You have come, as he said you might. Have you found our king, Bizarane? The Winter Fae need your help, but it is all... Remember.
And so another mortal approaches, even as this one's blood has yet to dry. But my desire to extinguish mortal life has yet to be satiated. Come, you seem a warrior. Why not fight me?
Why?
Excellent. I hope you provide more of a challenge than this pathetic wretch did. Enough of this farce. I have fought more than enough mortals on your terms, on your ground. Let us see if you are as powerful in my domain. We will finish this fight in my hollow, Tyne Hill. The magics of the Midden run strong in that place. I will be unbeatable!
Coward.
You did it! What no one else has done. You actually bested that monster. It is much to ask, but none in our camp have been able to stand against him. You must answer his challenge. Fight him again. Kill him, for the sake of our mission.
Which is?
He's a Winter Fae. We do not know his name. He comes and butchers one of us, makes the rest watch. Calls it justice. We don't know why. He just picks one of us, gives them a blade, and cuts them down. Alpha or human, fighter or no. We don't know. He's not Tuatha, but he damn near fights like one. He's been coming here, dueling us one by one. There's some sick point he means to prove by gutting us. And those he doesn't kill outright are dragged back into the Midden with him. Please, we're scouts, not seasoned fighters. We can't complete our mission if this headsman continues picking us off.
Alright, I'll see what I can do about the headsman for you.
Thank the gods. If he called you to Tyne Hill, then that means you'll have to fight him there. But be warned, this Fae uses magics we haven't seen before. It's like he's feeding on the energies of this place.
Oh,
Or worse,
fun.
There are those that fall to the headsman, but then there are others. Prisoners. What he does with them in Tyne Hill, no one knows. We weren't very many, but we were sent by the Alfar Command, ostensibly to make sure the Tuatha didn't have any positions out here. But there was another purpose. We were to try and find a way to give the bodies of our men a proper burial. Find the headsman. Finish him.
Praise be to Mitharu, and may his blessing be upon you for visiting this humble camp. I am Krieger, a humble cleric of Mitharu. I have accompanied these noble Alfar in peace, and I would make use of you in my mission if you are willing.
And what, pray tell, do you need me to do?
The world needs to know how many of Mitharu's children gave their lives to fighting these heathen Tuatha. You will find an earring upon each soldier who has been slain. Bring the earrings to me, and I will be able to tally the dead.
I'll see what I can do.
I'm glad to have your help. The soldiers, their bodies are strewn throughout the midden. Every one has made the ultimate sacrifice in service. Collect the earrings from them, and I will give you what I can. Thank you for this, Wanderer. The world must know.
Indeed.
A horrid place. This is the holy ground of these winter fae? This is the form their worship takes? This is nothing but a celebration of death and dismemberment. Mitharu, take me, but the Alfar should not stop at just the Tuatha, it seems. A grotesque monument. That the Fae worship trees is barbarous enough. But does this House of Sorrows find it so saintly to treat bodies so? Go with the gods.
Please, have you a moment? Wait a moment. You are not part of the army, are you? What are you doing here? No matter. We are injured here and need someone fit enough to venture into the midden to recover some important reconnaissance. Somewhere in this mess of bodies is the corpse of my former scout, Fenris. He was carrying the information when the Tuatha caught him.
Where do I find the body?
All I know is that it is somewhere in the midden, along with thousands of other corpses. But Fenris was an unusual scout. That might help us track him. You see, Fenris bonded strongly with a wolf when we first arrived here. The wolf still lives, and I have no doubt he can find his master's body. Follow him.
Very well.
Very well. I'll release the wolf now. Follow him and make sure nothing happens to him before he finds Fenris. Without him, we have no means of singling Fenris's body out from all of the others. Please, hurry!
You're back!
Solemn, solemn, hallowed tree, glory to the graveyard be. Far from forests of the west, do the dying have this rest.
It was a time of change. The cycles of the seasons turned as ever, but inside the bones of the earth, there lurked a cold. It was not the cold of winter. Beside the houses of sorrows, pride and vengeance, a new turmoil fomented. A magic hitherto unseen.
and they sleep beneath the limbs, while we sing these mourning hymns as the dead embrace the land in the earth's embalming hand.
You have returned. Have you had any... Very well. If you find you have time to look for more, go with the gods.
Thank the gods you were able to recover the reconnaissance the Venris carried. This information would have proved disastrous in the wrong hands. When the Tuatha tossed Venris in here, I feared all might have been lost. But thanks to you and his wolf, the armies will not suffer the same fate as Venris. Take this. It is not much, but it is what we can offer, along with our thanks. Thank you for recovering this information. It is not much. We need to make sure we stay away from the Tuatha's movements. All information helps.
Indeed.
Farewell.
Alright, time to deal with the headsman.
I have waited for you, mortal. It is not the nature of my kind to anticipate. And yet here I am, with these emotions thrust upon me. I have only just awoken in this plane, and yet I find change, chaos running rampant. Who are these Tuatha? What has happened to our midden? The Winter Realm is racked by war, my people's magic in decline, and mortals scurry over my homeland. A travesty that I must right, one mortal at a time. There is an order to all things. Summer to winter, growth to rot. So it was when I last walked these lands. What has happened while I slept is an affront to nature. The Fae declining while you mortals wage open war with them. Impossible. The Winter Court is sundered. If these Tuatha care not for the natural order, then I shall restore it. Come deeper into Tyne Hill and witness the strength of winter.
Swimming through the water.
You're right. That you made it all the way to this chamber unscathed is just another reason why you must be kin. Or perhaps I won't kill you outright. The strongest I keep on the edge of life, to use their energies to sustain this place, to rebalance the scales.
Alright, let me ask you this question. Actually, I've got a better... Order just may be at work for all you know.
The world has changed, mortal. You have heard it said before. I am certain. But you could never sense it as I can. The long winter was birthed by my fallen kind, and though it may one day be reversed, it will never be undone. The cycle has already begun its fracture. I only hope there will be a time for healing, and that when I rise again, I shall be reborn to it. Goodbye, mortal.
Oh, poor guys. Poor people, I should say.
It is over then. The headsman will bother our encampment no more. I hate this place. That it might drive us so to think butchering us was some kind of justice, and what he did to those prisoners. But it's over now. We don't have much to offer, or rather, much to spare. But please, accept whatever reward we can give you. Many thanks, stranger. I hate that damn thing. The Tuatha are using it to lord our own dead over us. I aim to do something about it. Goodbye.
Yeah, that's just horrifying. That said, I do find it rather interesting that the headsman's first instinct was to blame mortals for the issues.
Faithful, a child of dust is here for death. Grant their pitiful wish. Fear not what is over you, and visit you with her unyielding rain. No longer shall we tolerate the mortals and their vile presence in our world. Undying mortal from the well has returned. Your mere existence is an abomination against all things. How can you not see this?
Oh, really? That's hilarious considering what you've been doing. By comparison to every single action that you've taken, my existence is little more than a simple drop in the bucket. Actually, better analogy. A singular drop in the ocean. An ocean of blood, I might add.
Mortals pervert the world, twisting it to their own ends. Your unnatural new life is only the latest in a long line of your kind's debaucheries. But Tiernok, merciful, chose me to be the cure. My army is the wildfire that will clear the land of you and your kind.
We'll see. There we go.
Do not be alarmed, young one. I am not your enemy. Not all of the Winter Fae have joined the ranks of the Tuatha.
Okay, who are you?
I did not join the Tuatha when they came, even as other that I cared for fell under their spell. The great cycle and the balance are what I follow. This war of theirs is lunacy.
Well, that explains a lot, actually.
Even here, the Tuatha created death and destruction. When they summoned Baelor, the region was consumed in flames. It will be a long time before anything grows in the charred path he left behind. I do not understand them or their new god. My friends among them have become wild, not like themselves at all. They are cruel and distant now, fanatical in their beliefs.
Well, what are you doing out here?
I am awaiting the return of my beloved, Alea. She fell under the spell of the Tuatha and marched north with their vile army. Among them she perished, one of the many to fall with Mel Senshir. I wonder, could you help me with a small task? I need this ring placed inside of a hollow.
Of course.
Thank you, mortal. Alea's hollow is called Ranu. It lies on the southern edge of the keeping. There is a small altar at its bottom. Place the ring there. I wish to show Alea that my love has remained true, and that I wait for her still. My beloved, we have always been together through every turn of the great cycle. But with the coming of the Tuatha, she changed. She no longer cared for the balance, only for their new god. I tried to convince her to return to the cycle, but she wouldn't listen. She marched with the Tuatha army to Mel Senshir and fell during the battle. Farewell.
Holy crap. Jeez, Amalur just wiped. Oh boy. Let's start with you, so that we don't have to deal with you. Excellent, another Alfar camp.
Greetings, stranger.
Greetings.
The hero of Mel Senshir? I did not expect to find you in this damned swamp. We couldn't have picked a worse time to travel in the drowned forest.
Oh, what do you mean?
It's all these damn Mergen. We've arrived just in time for their spawning season. They're filling the swamp and tearing my men to pieces. I don't know how many Banshin are out there. I venture it's more than one. If you could lend us a hand and destroy any Banshin you find, I'd be forever grateful.
Of course.
Thank you. They seem to be coming from several nests to the west. Find the Banshin and destroy them. Be wary, they're always guarded by more Mergen.
Oh, I'm well aware. Have you seen a chantry somewhere around here?
We've heard the voices, so we know it's there, and not far. Our orders were to survey, though, but to avoid it if we can.
That's fair enough. Don't worry. You won't be having to survey that particular eyesore for much longer.
Take heed out there.
We'll start with this one. And if we've got time, we'll destroy the other one. Ow. What the heck are you doing out here?
Have you perchance met an Almain around here named Deod Dungaris? The damned fool got himself dragged off by Murgen.
Oh boy. What are you doing here?
I am on an important mission for Templar Julius Maven. He sent me to recover an artifact from Bunlock, this hulking castle here. Things haven't gone entirely to plan. I got stuck in Senshir for what seemed like an eternity, and now Murgen have run off with my porter. Would you help me out for a bit? I'll pay you for your time.
Sure, I'll help you out.
Great. First, please retrieve my pack from those Murgen. Deod was carrying it when he was captured, and it contains the key to the castle. I'll meet you at the entrance to Bunlock once you've retrieved it.
Bog thresh.
Mortals stole the secrets of magic, and now they come to take our land. But all that they find here shall be death.
What the?
struggle against the force of a simple army. How will you fare, I wonder, against the power of a god?
Oh, please. I'm not afraid of you or your god.
Of course you aren't. You may be a foolish, unclean sin against the natural order, but I'll grant that you're no coward. The only solution is for you to be cleansed when Tierna the Merciful comes to our world. Soon.
Alright. All the frickin' way across the map. Across the area, I should say. Well, better start huffing it. Running through the drowned forest. Straight across the drowned forest. Running, 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 running. Oh, great.
Stand against Tirnoch. Strike him down and salt the earth of his grave. Nothing may live, lest Tirnoch commands it.
Hi. Oh, why did I do that?
Try as you might, struggle as you will, you are deluded. There is no winning for you, only death.
Says the guy whose army is dying.
Yes, but death as you define it means little to us. The great cycle returns each Tuatha as Tuatha again. And every time they do, Tirnoch gets stronger. Soon, she will be born into this world. You will witness her power personally, and it will be the last thing your mortal flesh shall ever feel.
Ah, okay. Greetings, Sidon. The chantries have been destroyed.
Gadfro's voice has fallen silent in this land. The Tuatha are frightened and disorganized. They run back to Alabastra to make their final stand. We owe you much. Our eyes are open and our blades unsheathed. Cluricon is won. The House of Pride stands between us and the final goal. We are now free to press forward. And I can take you to an old friend who knows the next step.
You mean Ventrinio?
Yes, we will take you to his filthy tower on the island of Danistar. He hides within, and has not emerged in some time. I would like nothing more than to let him rot there. But he knows of a way past the sentinel of the House of Pride. But there will be more danger on the path ahead. Take these blades to prepare for whatever troubles you will face at his tower or beyond.
Is there anything else I can do to help?
I'd gladly collect the hearts of every Tuatha, but even I can't find a way through their defense of the House of Pride. Only Ventrinio can do that. We can leave from a darkened tree in the Caelid coast to the southwest. Senshir will join us there. Together, we will walk the shadow to his tower.
Very well. I will meet you there.
We will meet again at the shadow tree of the Caelid coast.
Walking through living shadow, eh? I'll leave that one to you.
Yeah.
No, I think you can handle that one by yourself. I have some work to do with the army in Cluricon.
Alright. Well, I will meet you on the other side of this. Good luck. And with that, we are going to go ahead and end tonight and stop here. I have plenty of things that I can do before I head off to Ventrinio's tower. But next week we will be doing let me go ahead and get rid of that so that we're not listening to that all over and over again. Next week we will, is it next week or is it tomorrow? Depends on how I'm feeling tomorrow. But next time we will be doing Ventrinio's tower and then the House of Sorrows storyline. So yeah. So we shall see how quickly we can get through that. But with all that said and done, I hope you all had a wonderful evening. Thank you, and I will see you all next time. There it is. Goodbye!